Hello. So in this book in this series I'll be taking you through the process of how to draw a person, and I'll be starting with the basics. Yeah. And by the time of completion of this video, you will at least have grasped some of the basics, being that entails how to draw a person. And I want to keep this to less than 8 minutes. So the first thing that you want to know how to draw is to draw a circle in freedom. And the freedom is where you differentiate this kind of circle, this kind of a circle that you are used to so much drawing, and this kind of circle. And this is the circle that you should be working on. And every time that you draw, it's not advisable that you go all in one time. You should take several movements. So you start with a circle, and this circle how to draw a person. So the circle, you imagine that the person will be looking in this direction, so forward, and you divide this circle into 3. So here is where your eyes should go, and here is your nose, here is your mouth, and here is your chin. And this slab is where the ear will drop. And because the person is facing this way, you can assume that he is creating the shadow here, so that this part will be shadow. And we have visitors. So from here to here, the same distance is where the hearing will start, and from here to here is where the chin will be. And I have to add a beard on this instead. So below the beard, it is mostly very dark, and this is behind the ear, and it's mostly very dark. This is mostly very dark here, and we can keep him at kind of bald head, So here there will be a shadow of him, so you can indicate that. And this shadow will differentiate between our picture or our portrait to the end of the end. I don't know whether I'm saying that correctly. So here is where the neck is, right? So it is always good, if you're drawing a portrait, you draw at least 3/4, a tassel. Don't just draw the head. Make sure you also add some chest area, so that one can, that is more 3D. you know. Yeah. So that is a very simple way how you can draw a person. And if I can try this for a female figure, you can see how easy this is. And the neck, and right behind the neck, it's usually very dark. So those are the places that you should start indicating. Yeah. And I hope I will be doing a bigger portrait than this. And this will be the head of the hair. And you can continue to indicate. This is called shading, and it's all that matters when it comes to art. I don't know what happened to that mouse, but we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, and it's almost 8 minutes, and you can tell how it is easy to turn a circle into a person. Like, beside anatomy, yeah, there is what we call churo. You should research this. And there is what we call shading, perception, this is more like the point of view, and there is the other side, like this I would call this the scientific part of art, and this side I would call this the artistic part of art. So here there will be freedom and the fact that people are not similar, so there are no rules. Like, anything that you can draw is possible, because you can almost draw from your imagination, and there is nobody who can dictate to you that this is the right way to draw. So that kind of freedom, and kuna uniqueness, kuna creativity, and sasa hizi ukizicombine unaweza leta monetary, I think nikose spelling, monetary value, or what we call inspiration. So this is all what is art about, and I think I'll be doing more research to add on this list. And this is more about light and darkness. And as you have seen, the only thing that I have done is to differentiate between the light places and the dark places. And for you to move this ball, from just a normal figure to a 3D figure, and you can almost see that it is lying down. You can almost we can agree that this is our light, so light here, so this side will be shadow, right? Say yes, type yes. And the place where the shadow falls, we can indicate that. So this would bring a picture from 2D to 3D. Is all about shading, is all about perception. And to make it even step out, you can agree that maybe it's also sitting on this table, maybe, so yeah. And that will be my step one. I'll be making more of this kind of video, and I think we will be going step by step, and it's all about enjoying, it's all about practicing. What I would advise you to do is to get unlimited sketch books and pens and pencils. You can get charcoal from just your Jacob. Yeah, so you can buy such book, you can use old materials, like just anywhere to draw, so that and you can have this kind of book in your space, yeah, so that you can be able to draw every now and then, every moment, just like you are doing it as a child. Yeah, you need to draw as much as you can. So that will be my video for today, and let me know what you think, and I hope I could get a better house. Yeah? And you can tell that is like three seconds, right? And you can see the difference. It's all about light and darkness. It's all about understanding light and darkness. So if you're out there, you want to know how to draw, you can consider this as your startup. Get as much, and we'll be discussing this later, the difference between a pen, this pen, and pencils, because this pencil you can rub, yeah, you can undo mistake, and when you use a pen, you're most likely learning how to avoid mistakes, or if you make them, how to outdo. See, undo, not undo, but outdo mistakes, because these mistakes, yeah, 1,000 mistakes equals 99 right things. We'll talk about that tomorrow. So it's been about 15 minutes, and thank you so much. This was my number to anyone who wants to talk to me. I hope you are familiar with thinking about life, and this is more of my sketchbook. I have several of these, so I keep writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. Are you familiar with this line? also a writer. I have several published materials, and you can check this out. And thinking about life. Is it to have overgrown hairs and nails? And I think that's why the women input the plastic so that it might feel natural. So I think what I was saying, I have the whole story here. Thinking about life, and for anyone who stayed a little longer at the ending, sketch. And this one will be following no rules. So, despite everything, art is all about the mind. So the mind is used to differentiating light